Hey you guys, it's Chocolate Minnie and I'm super excited to be bringing you guys another YouTube video. This one is going to be about growing your Instagram page, specifically for promoting your OnlyFans page. Now, I'm sure a lot of these tips that I'm going to give you guys, you can apply to anything that you're trying to do, but this video is specifically for growing your Instagram page for OnlyFans, considering I do OnlyFans. Before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to my Instagram at @IamChocolateMinnie. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so that way you guys will get notified whenever I post new content. So without further ado, let's get started. When I started doing OnlyFans, I didn't have any followers on Instagram. I started with 110 followers. And that was just like closest family and friends, because 110 followers, like we know, is not a lot at all. Now it's June 20th, 2020, and I have 9,585 followers. So I gained a lot of followers in a very, very short period of time. And now I want to tell you how I did it. Okay, the first tip that I have for you are promos, paid promos. Okay, when you choose a niche on Instagram, whether it's OnlyFans, whether it's, I don't know, collecting animals, you're gonna want to do paid promotions. That's when you inbox a profile and you ask them, hey, do you do paid promos? Most of the time they're gonna say yes. They give you a price tag. You either choose to pay it or you choose not to, depending on what it is and if you think it's worth it. And then they'll post you on their story or feed. This is pretty much advertising. It's getting your name out there. It's letting people know, hey, I exist. I did a lot of paid promos. Some are more expensive than others. It really just depends on the profile. Now, I will say, please do your due diligence. Make sure that you check the following. See if these are real accounts that are following this page or if they're bots, because a lot of people do pay for followers. And if they're bots, you don't want to put your money into that, because it's not going to be profiles that are going to engage with you. It's not going to be profiles that are going to like your pictures and comment on them or your videos. And then it's not really worth your time. So please, when you do decide to do a paid promo, make sure that the account you want to do it with has real followers. And then last but not least, you also want to make sure that you're checking the views for the videos on this page. If a girl has a page and she has 1 million followers, but only 2,000 views on her video, those numbers don't really make sense. So I personally would not do that paid promotion. And again, like I said, some pages are going to be higher than others. Some pages I find they might have 600,000 followers and they may only charge me $15. Then you could have, for a 24-hour story promo. Then you could have another page where the girl might have 700,000 followers and she wants $300 for a 24-hour promo. So you really have to shop around, decide what you can afford, and then you pay for the promo. Now, when you do give them the picture or the video that you want them to promote on your story, make sure it's a good one. Make sure the quality is there. Don't have something recording in a 480p and you can't see your face or anything. It's very blurry. And please minimize the amount of filters that you have, because when you start to send videos across Instagram, you lose the quality. And then the video or the picture doesn't even look that good. So when you're paying for these promos, make sure that they're good pictures or videos, because other people are gonna see it. So you're advertising yourself. Therefore, you wanna make sure that you're advertising yourself well. Okay, another tip are shout out for shout outs. FSS, or you might see it as S4S. Shout out for shout out, which is basically what it sounds like. Basically, you promote another girl and a girl promotes you on their story or on the feed, whatever you guys agree upon, and it's free. So you're basically promoting her and your followers are gonna see her, and then she promotes you and her followers are gonna see you. So it works out great, right? Another thing to keep in mind when you're doing shout out for shout outs are the Instagram regulations. And I'm actually gonna get into that on another tip for you, but I'm gonna just bring it up real quick here. When the girl sends you a picture or video that they want you to promote for them, please make sure that it's appropriate for Instagram, because the last thing you want, the very last thing you want, is to end up in Instagram jail because you posted a picture on your account for a profile that had an inappropriate picture or video. Instagram doesn't care. They're still going to put you in Instagram jail. And the worst thing is disabling your entire account. And then now you're starting all over because you no longer have your profile. So what I do, if a girl does send me a picture or video where their breasts might be out or the areola might be showing, or even if you might see some coochie, I put an emoji over it. So that way my page doesn't get penalized if it was reported. I don't send those pictures to them, and I also don't post that stuff on Instagram anyways, but everybody's different. Everybody wants to advertise themselves differently, and that's totally fine. You just want to make sure that your page doesn't get disabled, because once it's gone, it's gone. And all of that work and money that you put into building and growing your page was a waste, and now you have to start all over. So please follow the Instagram rules. That's all. Okay, another tip, and this is a really big one, is your content. What are you posting? Do your fans or do your followers know that you have an OnlyFans? If they don't know, then you're not going to make any money because they're not going to subscribe to your OnlyFans. No one's just sitting around checking your bio. They're not. Literally, they're seeing what's on their feed as they're scrolling, just like you. You're scrolling through Instagram, seeing pictures and videos. So is it obvious that you have an OnlyFans account? It needs to be. I advertise my OnlyFans every single day, multiple times a day. My whole Instagram is advertisements for my OnlyFans. And that's how it needs to be. Now, what kind of content am I posting? It's definitely stuff that's Instagram appropriate. It's not Twitter. Twitter, anything goes. Instagram, not so much. So everything is Instagram appropriate. I post teasers. So what does that mean? Okay, let's say that I did a twerk video on my OnlyFans, and the video might be 5 minutes long. I'll go to that video and I'll trim it for Instagram. And when I trim, I find like the sexiest portion of that twerk video, and I trim it to like 1 to 2 seconds. That's all you need. 1 to 2 seconds, maybe 3 seconds. And that's what you're going to put on your Instagram feed. Now, the beauty of it is Instagram loops. So if you keep a video on your feed, not your story, but on your feed, once the video's over and the person watching it keeps their screen right there, it starts over and it starts over and over and over. So some people get mesmerized by some of the things that you might post on there for your teaser because they like it. And I can show you guys a quick example of what I mean by that. So let me find, here we go. This is one of my teasers here. And it literally loops. This teaser is 3 seconds long, and that's literally all I'm doing. And it loops, and it loops, and it loops. I think that really draws men in. They're like, oh, crap, what is that? Oh, I need to go see the full video. You don't want to put too much, because if you put too much, then it's like, well, then why would I subscribe when I can just see the whole video on Instagram? And that's not what we're doing, right? No free content. You want paid content. You want to get paid for your time and energy and effort, right? The little outfits that you wear. So you have to draw them in. Draw them in with teasers. They love teasers. Interact with them. Sometimes on my captions, I'll put, how many times did you let this loop? And some of them will even respond, I couldn't stop watching it. 10 times, 3 times. Damn. It gets really fun. You need to interact with them. So the teasers are really great. I notice a lot of women who promote their OnlyFans do teasers, and that's why. It's literally just enough to get them to want to see more. Don't post too much. 30 seconds is way too much. 10 seconds is way too much. 1 to 3 seconds, maybe even 5. Let it loop. Let it loop. Okay, the next tip that I have for you is stories. So I post on my Instagram story all day long. Believe it or not, especially with profiles who follow a lot of people, your stuff on their feed might not show up. So a lot of times these men who subscribe to OnlyFans, they normally have multiple OnlyFans accounts that they're subscribed to, and they also follow a lot of women. You'll be surprised how many men are only on Instagram to look at women all day. That's what my husband says Instagram is for. Like, he literally says Instagram is to watch naked girls all day long. And that's what he does. That's what he does. And he's not the only one. A lot of men, they follow like 7,500 women, like just to see twerk videos and stuff. So when people follow that many accounts, they may not see your teaser or your picture at all on their feed because there's so much other stuff on their feed. There's so many other accounts that they follow. So you don't want to forget to post on your story. If you post on your story, then there's another way for them to see it. Because the story, like once they watch someone's story, it automatically takes them to the next story and the next. And you'll be surprised at how many people just watch stories. Some people never visit their feeds. So if you're not posting on your story, then you're only posting on your feed, and then that's only one way someone can see your content. Now, what do I post on my story? I interact. So I do a lot of polls, can't talk. So like, what will I say? I'll post my teaser that I also posted on my feed, and I might say something like, how did this look? And then I'll put, oh, it looked amazing, or not so good. And I'll let them click and choose. And then I'll repost the whole story once I have all of the poll information in. What else do I post? I'll post a meme that I see. Sometimes I'll post stuff that I saw in the Shade Room or other celebrity accounts that I follow. Sometimes you just repost stuff. Just interact, especially the polls. And what's that? There's another feature that you can put on your story where they can drag their opinion. So like if they low or high and medium, they can use that little bar, and I don't know. There's a lot of different things you can put on your story along with your pictures and videos just to get people engaging. And one last thing, in my bio, the very first thing that I put is watch my story. So when someone follows me on Instagram and they see your quick little bio, the first thing they see is I say, watch my story. And I can show you what that looks like. That's this. It literally says, watch my story, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. So now they're gonna look because they're gonna be like, oh, what's on her story? And now, because they clicked on my story and watched it, now my story stuff is gonna show up towards the front of their whole story line. Does that make sense? Like I don't know. All of these stories that are showing up here, mine will show up towards the beginning because they watched my story. So now every day I'm showing up the top, So now they're gonna constantly watch my story. That's not confusing, right? Okay. And then now, because people watch my story and I'm constantly posting on my stories, I get like 500 story views per post. So that's great. That means 500 people, I know for sure, saw the content I posted on my story. If nothing else, they saw the story, which is advertisement for my OnlyFans. Hoorah! I win. Duh. Okay, another tip. You have to engage with your audience. You have to. So when someone comments on one of my teasers, I'll respond in the comment. Now, take this information, please. A lot of times men think that you're gonna talk to them for free all day. No, you're not. No, you will not. That is not what I mean. So I definitely respond to women. I'll get a lot of women who be like, oh, you inspire me, or I love your profile, I love your picture, or where'd you get this outfit, stuff like that. So I'm always responding to women, whether it's in the comments or whether it's in my DM. Now the men, okay. I don't even know. I don't really know how to put this. Okay. Being active on your Instagram page is extremely important. Because I'm posting every day on my feed, because I'm constantly posting on my stories, because I'm constantly on live, people are constantly liking videos and pictures, and they're constantly commenting on videos and pictures. So therefore, I'm showing up on people's Explorer page, people you may know page now, or people you may know suggestion, excuse me. Everyone's Explorer page is different, okay? On my Explorer page, all I see is hair, makeup, and nail tutorials, because I'm a prissy girl. That's what I like. And somehow Instagram knows that. Even when I set it up before, they just knew. They said, Minnie, you like hair, makeup, nails. Now for men, because we talked about this earlier, men like half naked women. That's what men like. Half naked women and football. So, guess what's showing up on their Explore page? Naked women in football. And maybe a beer or marijuana, whatever. That's what's showing up. So, I'm showing up on there because I'm active on my Instagram page. If you do not do that, your page will not grow. Because you're not going to do shout out for shout outs every day. You're not going to do paid promotions every day. So, on those days that you're not doing that, you still need to be getting followers. And the only way you're going to get followers is from your Explorer page, or if somebody shared your page. But either way, that still comes with being extremely active on that page. So you cannot miss a day. There are some days where I don't feel like being bothered with social media, period. But then I remind myself it takes 5 seconds to share something. 5 seconds to post something on your story. That's it. That is it. So just do it. While you're sitting on the toilet, just do it. While you're waiting for your food to finish in the microwave, just post something. Like, post something. Something. Just post a picture of your dog. I don't know. Just post something. Post your coffee cup. Post you combing your hair. Like, you gotta post something. And everything I post is not related to OnlyFans, but it's giving people a chance to get to know me. They ain't gonna know too much, because if you ain't subscribed, we ain't talking, but you get to see something. And be careful with what you post, because there are some crazy people out here. So you're not gonna see, I don't disclose my location. Unless you know me personally, you don't know where I live. And you ain't, because people are crazy. But take away from this, you've got to post. If you go 2 days without posting on Instagram, you done lost some of your progress. I don't know how much, because I don't know all about the analytics. I know it worked for me. So please post like you can't post no more. Okay, well, I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. Again, these are things that helped me. Just me. I am not an expert, although I like to think I am. It's like when you start doing something, you just feel like you know everything. You are the SHIT, and any questions that people have, you be like, come to me. I get you right. Come to me. Come to me. I feel that way right now. I'm an expert. No, but all seriousness aside, all BS aside, seriously, these are things that helped me. And I would love to help you too. If I didn't answer what you were looking for, definitely leave a comment below. I do read and respond to all comments. Definitely like this video. Please like it. Hit that little thumbs up. Please support me. Support your girl, Chocolate Minnie. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. And last but not least, follow me on Instagram at IamChocolateMinnie. Go ahead and follow your girl. Show the love. Let's do a shout out for shout out. Let's get this going. Let's make money together. So thanks for watching. See y'all in my next video. Peace out.